Good morning. Today is March 30, 2016 here at Washington Family Church in Washington, D.C. We're reading again the Cheon Seong Gyeong, and we're now on page 847 under chapter 2, Training the Mind and Body, section 4, Training the Mind. Number 1, our mind accompanies us for eternity, while our body accompanies us for a lifespan. Our mind regulates our life, while our body regulates our everyday routine. Our life differs from daily routine. A life refers to an entire lifetime, while daily routine refers to each day in our life. Similarly, our mind and body are inherently different. With human beings, the mind controls life, while the body controls daily routine. Thus, if we do not have meals in our daily routine, our body will die. Furthermore, our mind also eats, but it refuses to do so in situations that go against the conscience. When we examine this, we can see that the mind's outlook is far broader than the body's. Subtopic: the mind is the parent among parents. Number 2, if our mind is unable to harmonize with others, we need to train our mind and move it to accommodate everyone completely. Unless we do so, in the last days, Satan will put us on trial and accuse us by pointing out our failings, saying, "Listen, you failed to fulfill that condition, didn't you?" Number 3, the original mind is the parent among parents because it represents the God of the universe. It is also the teacher among teachers and the owner among owners. Hence, a mind that preserves its purity is the closest parent, closer than any mother in the world. A pure mind is also closer than any outstanding teacher in the world. Furthermore, the mind is better able to guide its servants in the right direction than any owner in the world. Number 4, the mind and body differ. From where did you receive your original mind? You receive it from God. Your mind comes from God. Your mind comes from heaven, while your body comes from your parents. Since the body comes from the earth, it consumes what is the earth, as is of the earth. Hence, you are indebted to the earth. This earth is made of matter. People are either male or female. We are extensions of Adam and Eve, who were created by God. When we speak of a person, we are implicitly inferring substance. What can we find within a person? We can find the earth, the person, and God. We had the phrase open and close, quotation, heaven, earth, and humankind. For aeons, heaven is the mind, the earth is the body, and humankind is the people. Number 5, God, earth, and humankind are within me. The mind is in the subject position and the body is in the object position. Since the mind is the center of the body, we have a will, a worldview, and an advocacy. The person in whom these three are united is called a person of integrity. A person of integrity is a conscientious person whose body moves according to the dictates of his or her mind. She is one who can control her body with her mind. This is why the mind is the center. The mind represents God and the body represents humanity. God has dominion over the mind has dominion over the body, and the body has dominion over creation. Number 6, human beings have a mind and body. The body is constituted of elements received from one's parents and from the earth. However, there is an issue with the mind. God wishes to establish the mind and body on an unchanging foundation of heart. This is the purpose for which God created human beings and the purpose of His providence to redeem fallen human beings. However healthy and comfortable the mind may be, the reality is that the mind and body are unable to enter the home of the heart and rest there. Number 7, what is it that people have toiled until now to find? People have labored to find the divine heart that can come into the place of the human heart. We have been striving to unite our heart with the divine heart. Once our heart unites with the absolute heart, all attempts to remove this heart will fail. What we have been searching for until now is the heart that no ideology, thought, or false owner can invade. If we cannot find this heart, we will not be able to avoid sorrow and sadness. And we have a subtopic here on page 849, the mind's inclination. Number 8, the mind conforms to nature's logic. It seeks to advance eternally toward goodness, very much like the needle of a compass pointing north. The logic of nature does not go astray. It does not evade goodness. This never happens. Similarly, a person's mind seeks to advance toward a specific goal. The mind moves heading toward life. It moves through the heart and it discerns the truth. The mind seeks to harmonize with the whole as it strives to blend with the idea of the whole. It also forms the basis upon which heaven can instruct one about alternative paths. Number 9, we each have a mind. Our mind pushes us in a particular direction, irrespective of time and space, in search of a greater idea. However, although we have been aware of its tendency throughout history, we have been unable to explain its movement to ourselves. Everyone wants to be recognized and trusted. It is also true that we live with the idea that whatever we think and advocate comes from our mind's movement. Now, when you demand recognition and trust, are you doing so from a position related with the divine purpose? You are not. From this perspective, what is your value? You cannot achieve the ultimate purpose unless, as a subject partner that can move all of creation, you put your mind's aspiration into practice every day and go through a process of honest self-evaluation. God seeks to realize His divine purpose, and if we cannot fulfill His will, we cannot stand tall in front of Him, and we will be unable to raise our heads before God. We have only a few seconds left here. My memory today for my Android is not that big. Before we continue, we thank you for listening. We read tomorrow on page 852, number 21, and it's on a new subtopic. Bye-bye.